Hey guys, today I'm going to introduce the classroom diagnostics tools and go over some of the features on the diagnostics. So I'm going to start with literacy um, to learn about the tools with the links. The colored boxes are videos to view for your grade level or subject. Okay, so we're going to see what they have to say.
Some questions will require you to select answers in two parts. In Part 1, only one of the answers is correct. In Part 2, you will select a response or responses that support the choice you made in Part 1. The question will tell you how many answers to select in Part 2. In some questions, there will be two answers in Part 2. Use the pointer tool to select the answers you choose. If you want to change an answer, select the answer again to remove your choice.
All right, so let's take a look at the interface tools. Press on the color-coded buttons at the left to view tooltips. Okay, so your basic, you have your pointer. You can use a cross off to cross off answers that are, are absolutely incorrect. There's a highlighter. There's a sticky note to put notes in. So if you're doing your TDA and you want to make some notes, you can use the sticky note. The magnifier will enlarge the text. I know that I need that to see sometimes. And a line guide helps you with a line so you can use for tracking while you read. Okay, those are all shown up here as well. Okay, as far as the testing, there's a help to access your help system. It'll show you the different features if you have forgotten or need something. You can pause your test for up to 20 minutes if you need to go to the restroom, get a drink, get a snack, whatever. You hit pause. Test questions are removed from the screen while your test is paused. Okay, and then you can come back and there will be a resume button. There are some other options. You can mask content that can be distracting. Um, you can choose those in the testing basics video if you need to take a look. And then navigation. Okay, so if you want to go to a specific question, you can click the Go to Question button, and then you have your next and back buttons, which I'm sure you are all familiar with. Remember, your pause is down here, and your options is here. Okay, back to the previous menu. The test sign-in, there's a video here for the test sign-in.
The Pennsylvania Online Assessment Program includes the Classroom Diagnostic Tools, or CDT, the Pennsylvania System of School Assessment, or PSSA, and the Keystone exams. To begin an online assessment, select the DRC Insight Online Assessments icon on your screen. You will be directed.
At this point, those of you online will have to go to a specific website, and we'll have that in the next section for you to use.
To select either the online tools training or the test sign-in option. Double-check to make sure the title and icon match what you have been directed to select. If you are directed to select an online tools training option, there are additional options from which to choose. Each will provide you with the opportunity to practice with the tools and features for a specific online test. When you select one of these options for the online tools training, the sign-in window opens. If you are directed to select Test Sign-In instead of the online tools training, the sign-in window will open first. Here, enter your username and password. For the online tools training, the username and password are provided just above the white sign-in boxes. Enter the information exactly as it is shown. If you are directed to select Test Sign-In instead of the online tools training, your test administrator will give you a student login ticket or test ticket with your username and password. This is an example of what a student login ticket or test ticket will look like. When you have pressed the Sign-In button, the welcome screen opens. Make sure that the information displayed on the welcome screen is correct. Check your name, the name of the test that you are taking, the name of the test session, the name of your school, and your PA Secure ID. If any of this information is incorrect, raise your hand to notify your teacher or test administrator.
This is when you would jump on the Google Meet and let us know you're having issues, or at least send us an email or call 827-0565.
If all of the information is correct, select the Continue button. Your teacher or test administrator will then tell you to select the test name to start the test. Read the test directions. Select the Begin the Test button to view the first test question.
All right, so the testing basics 4, it only shows grades 3 through 5. So I'm going to click this anyway.
The question screen shows the subject, the question number, and your name. When responding to a question, first read the question carefully and then review any text. There are tools above and below the test question to help you complete your online test. The pointer tool is just like a mouse pointer. Use it to select other tools, move boxes, select answers, and perform other actions. You can also use the Tab key on your keyboard to move between tools, and then use the Enter key to select the tool. For some tools, the Escape key will close the tool. Use the Cross-Off tool to eliminate an answer choice that you believe is not correct. Note, in order to answer the question, you must select one of the answer choices using the pointer tool. Use the Highlighter tool to highlight important information. You can highlight most text and graphics within a test question. Remove all highlighting by selecting Clear All from the menu. Use the Sticky Note tool to type notes you can use for future reference. You can have more than one sticky note, and you can reposition, close, hide, show, reopen, and delete them. Cross-offs, highlighting, and sticky notes will be saved with the question when you move to a different question. Use the magnifier tool to increase the size of the image on your screen. You have 2 magnification levels to choose from. Use the scroll bars or your pointer to move around the screen. To close the magnifier tool, press the Escape key or select the magnifier tool and then select Off. Sometimes a portion of a question will have a graphic that must be made bigger in order to clearly see it. Select the Enlarge button to see the graphic in a larger format. Use the Line Guide tool to help you track a single line of text. Use the handle on the right side to drag the line guide. To close the line guide, select the tool again. Use the Masking tool to cover content that may be distracting. Select the masking box to resize and reposition. You can have more than one masking box, and you can hide, show, and delete them. You must select an answer before moving on to the next question. When you have answered a question, the Next button will change from gray to black. When you select the Next button, a confirmation screen will open to remind you that once you move to the next question, you cannot go back to the previous question. Select Return to Question if you want to go back. Otherwise, select Next Question to go on. If you do not want to see this screen after each question, check the box at the bottom before you select Next Question. Remember, you cannot go back to any previous question once you have moved on to the next question. You can pause your test by selecting the Pause button at the bottom of your screen. A test can only be paused for up to 20 minutes. You must select the Resume button before the clock counts down to 0. It is important to become familiar with the tools and features of online assessment before testing day. The Online Tools Training Program is designed to give you an opportunity to explore an online assessment, to practice using the tools and features of online assessments, and to respond to sample test questions. To begin exploring the Online Tools Training, select the DRC Insight Online Assessments icon on your screen. Once the program starts, select the Online Tools Training for the test you will be taking. You can select from the available training sessions by selecting from the list. The available Online Tools Training course sessions will appear below the content name. Select the training session you want to review by clicking on the subject and then selecting the grade or course name. Enter the username and password as they are shown just above the sign-in boxes. Once the welcome screen opens, follow the on-screen instructions to begin. Be sure to read the directions before starting your Online Tools Training session. Within each Online Tools Training program, look for on-screen practice hints. These hints will help guide you to practice and explore specific tools and features important to your online assessment. Try out the tool buttons at the top and the navigation and general testing aids at the bottom. Explore each test item and any text, picture, or chart. Answer the practice questions and review your progress using the Review and Test button. You are allowed to sign in and take any online tools training course as many times as you like. Ask your teacher for more information about how you can take an online tools training.
Okay, using help is something you guys tend to not do, but it is so helpful, hence the word help.
Instructions for using online tools and features are available to you during your online assessment when you access the Help Library. Select the question mark symbol in the upper right corner to open the Help Library. Then select Open Help. Use your pointer to browse any of the available topics, including testing tools, navigation tools, and how-to information. In addition, the Help Library also contains information about test directions and scoring guidelines. Information may vary depending on the test you are taking. There may be more than one set of directions and more than one scoring guideline. When you use certain features like the sticky note tool, equation builder, or a reference sheet, for example, look for this question mark symbol in the corner of the feature. You can access specific related help information in the Help Library by selecting this question mark symbol. If you are unsure what a tool button is for, select the question mark and then select the What's This option. Question marks will appear inside each button. When you select a button, the Help Library will open to the specific information about the functions of that tool or feature.
All right, and of course, you want to know how to finish the test when you are done. So there we go.
When you participate in a classroom diagnostic tools assessment, your test will include a certain number of test questions. After you answer each question, a new question will appear until you reach the last test question. When you have responded to all test questions, selecting the Next button will display a results screen that summarizes your performance. After you have reviewed the results, select the Exit button and follow the on-screen directions to close your test.
All right, that takes us through the English Language Arts section. You will see the math and science in the math and science classes.